What's today? Wednesday, I think. Yeah. Huh. Sorry, I'm tired. Very tired. I would have started streaming earlier, but I fell asleep again several times. Uh, but here we are. I there's a little break in rain and stuff. Still heavy cloud cover and everything, so I don't know how well the stream will go. Uh, Also, for the private service announcement, you may have noticed that the previous streams on Twitch are now subscription only. That's because they are free and always would be over on YouTube and the prior broadcast archive. And I'm trying just to streamline my content more or less. You know. But yeah. I want to go ahead and get that out of the way. I don't expect, subscriptions to bump up or happen or anything. Not at all. But, is it, I'm sorry if it upsets you, but time marches on, and sometimes you gotta change things a little bit and adapt it, Like, house payment went up like $200 in the middle of the year for some reason. And just shit like that, C'est la vie. Anyways, enough of that stressful adult crap. Let's hop in here and forget for a moment. Oh, and I did look at the achievements for this, and yeah, we should probably just try to knock the rest of this playthrough out as it is. Because we have a couple more that will require a replay. And I might take a break in between a replay. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of want to do some pew-pews or something. I've been wanting to play Scum. Like a lot. But, I hadn't gotten there yet. I've been, I won't want to say Scum stresses me out, but, it's... I don't know why Scum gets me, like whenever the zombie is just, and my heart's been going fast enough on its own, kinda, And, yeah, that's why I hadn't really been hopping in there, is because it's, a little much for me when I'm high strung. I'd rather not find the limits of my heart. You know what I mean? So I wanted to go ahead and do this stream. I don't know how long it'll be, like I said, and I don't know how good it'll be because of the weather and my my thinking about other stuff. Know what I mean? I got stuff in my mind, as we all do. But I hope everyone had a great rest of your week last week and a good weekend. Yes. Oh, thanks, Float. Appreciate it. You have a good rest of your day at work. Let's see here. We have to do this library in 3 hours, and under 3 hours is one of the achievements. And there's also an achievement for putting every book on the shelf, but not completing a single row. And my thought is, can I knock both of those out simultaneously? Yeah. So once again, I am sorry for that. But my reasoning with it is streaming is by far the most time-consuming content creation that I do, right? And like I say, it's work, but it's a little difficult to leave life at the door sometimes. And just, there's so many variables that go into streaming too. Like, is everything compatible with this current version, or do we have to wait for this to fucking update or that to update? Weather, like it rained last time we had a big break in the streams. It rained for like 2.5, 3 weeks, some shit. It was insane. Felt like I was in Jumanji rainforest. But yeah, that, and plus, it's all over on YouTube. So it's not like you're losing access to it. You just gotta go somewhere else to find it now. Why prices are just like, and you know what, if you notice, a lot of times something will go up because war or this or that, but it never comes back down. Not it never goes back to what it was hardly. As if it does come back down, it doesn't go back to, oh no, it's cheaper now, like cheaper than it was. Nope, I don't remember ever happening. I say conspiracy, but But yeah, I didn't want to, just not explain why. It's because of the world. I don't want to say shit trickles downhill, it runs downhill, but sometimes the little guy's got to make the adjustment that probably just ends up lessening and slowing down progress. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I know it's gonna hurt progress on stream channel more than likely, but it is what it is, eh? but you know, if there wasn't enough, if I wouldn't make them completely behind a paywall. I never would. You know, it's not the money. It's streamlining. You know, trying to present your content in a more uniform manner. Because we have a lot of fun on Twitch. But everything else is on the tubes, or YouTube. God. Some coffee, hold on. Okay. I did spend last weekend doing content, and man, I know I probably always say this, but I can't wait till they come out. I had some good moments, and sometimes, you know, you're excited for somebody to see your work or something, you know. It's kind of like that. Even if, you know, it's not like you're expecting it to blow up or anything, but it's, you know, when you're waiting for it to come out instead of it already being out, it's like, yeah. Uh-huh. Hell yeah. It wasn't an easy decision. It's still bugging me that I have to adapt because I don't want to. I don't want to end up like some of the big people. Not that, you know what I'm saying, like, not, I don't know. I want it to be available for everyone. Which, yeah, it is on YouTube. It just, you know what I'm saying? I'd like. Just sucks. But hopefully you're not too upset with me. It's not greed, not at all. It's just trying to survive. Like we all have to do. Alright, I'll shut up about it. But seriously, I want you to know that it wasn't an easy decision. And I did it out of greed, but out of trying to streamline stuff and get get everything in line, so it's not like not a the fuck. Okay. Yeah. Feel like it makes me feel like I'm not only part of the system, but more of a part rather than less, like I would like. Frickin' Floke was talking to me the other day. We can't live off the grid, man. It's just too difficult these days. This, that, and it seed me alive that I'm gonna have to start buying into it to get by. Chaps my khakis. So yeah, what a year. We're just like halfway through it, huh? Woo. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, and be careful what you wish for, because I wanted bees, right? I don't know if y'all remember or if I ever talked about it on stream. Hold on one sec. I don't know. It's saying YouTube isn't getting enough uh, stuff, data. Oh snap! Thank you so much for the biddies, Float. When did that happen? You're awesome, man. Yeah, $5. It'd be twerk it. Oh, I can't squat. It's not Minecraft. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. It's just not wanting to. Wow, thing was lagging way behind. It's gotta be the cloud coverage. Is it broken? I don't know. It's not one thing having an issue, it's another thing. Damn you, Murphy, and your stupid law. Where the... And it's always timing, too. Always the timing. It's like... Well, I can't use that example because that's a guy example. Other It's like a, you know, a conversation you have at a construction site or something. How to do this? You know what? I forgot what I was trying to think of an example for. Is this pink? Oh, jelly bee baby. A little more stressed than I usually do. Definitely thinking too much these days. I just want to eat it. Things that you like. What? Well, I finally got one wrong. Looking like a snack, looking like a home meal. Okay. And I was like super worried about that's not it. I didn't want to do like make that adjustment on the channel and then not be able to stream. That would have been really bad. Or it would have made me feel really bad. I don't understand. Oh, I was holding it. Jeez, looking for a book and I got it in my hand. Stylo Man has got a badass music video with Bruce Willis. So yeah, on top of all that, I don't be upset or think that, you know, if I miss a stream, it's either like health or weather. Okay, either health or weather. It's never well, I'm not gonna say it's never life. That shows up occasionally. Don't it? Don't it always does? Yes, I worded that intentionally. But yeah, maybe stream in between trying to knock out those achievements. Cause I don't really want to leave it at 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay. I was planning on it being longer. Oh, it will be longer because we have to do this all again without using any skills. So we should have done that on the playthrough where we had most of them, or, you know what I mean, where we had so much progress done. That would have been nice to know. But now we know. And we get to do it all again. That will require me playing another game for stream in between because, you know, don't want to fly off the handle every time I hear someone say Dewey Decimal System. Louie, Dewey, Huey, what are we talking about here? Alright. Alright. And I hopefully get to find out why my energy is so inconsistent. Like I'll run out of energy and just yeah. Like I feel great, and then like 10 or, you know, however many minutes later it just like hits me. I'm like, oh, so weak, dizzy. Boots stitched to my face, cracked but alive, I'm immune to your hate. Okay, any books? Oh, Scum's coming out with an update. I think it said the 29th, if I'm not mistaken. Should be able to read the news on Discord or Steam. I did read, don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure I did read that they were working towards making the animals roam as persistent entities, right? And that will be major, because then they would be able to think about persistent entities as a whole, right? If they make the animals do it and they get it nice and, you know, running to where you don't notice it, then they can go in and do this entity, that entity, you know, new entities, and it'll actually be roaming around the map instead of, you know, feeling like they're spawning on you, or feeling like they're popping out of nowhere. You'll come across them more organically, I feel. But yeah, big news there. Hell, I hadn't done this in forever. I actually forgot I had this command. Wait, that's all caps. My keyboard, it's a nice keyboard.
You rebel scum.
It's a nice keyboard, but my complaint is it has like this it's just a soft white, bluish white light that you have to be looking like down at your keyboard instead of how I use it farther out from me. At my angle that I look at it, I can't see the caps light that's glowing around the little thing. Yeah. A little bit of a pain in the butt. But I've already had to replace the space key, and it's much better than having to buy a whole new keyboard, just being able to repair the one you have. Right? Mm-hmm. Every time I hear Chooch and Sopranos, it almost do a spit take or some shit, or cough on food. It's just like. But yeah, that link right there is the gateway to survival. And I like I said, I want to play it, foaming at the best to play it, but I gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in a high stress part of my life and I try to play Scum, I don't enjoy it, you know, when I'm already very anxious. If I'm like relaxed and shit, then it's a different story. And it's one of those things where I've realized that about myself, and it's just, you know, knowing yourself and when to do things, knowing, you know, just knowing if it's a good idea or a bad idea. Because I don't want to get mad at one of my favorite games, which I would do probably right now. I'm gonna consider hopping on. Like I said, we'll probably do Scum before we hop back on here. I would think. I got some other games I kind of want to play, but I hadn't played the new update of Scum yet. I saw that they changed where you can paint all the trim on the bike sidecar. I figured they would. Last time I did play it, the AI was improved a little bit. it was still a little much for fresh spawn to go up against like 5 people armed for a you know, that town that's at the base of the mountains, right away from. It's like shit. It's hard to say. Shit. Don't have it. But anyways, this little town doesn't have a police station. Has a empty, burnout gas station. You know what I'm talking? The little mart. The convenience store. What, you know what I'm talking about? That POI. And there was like 4 armed PCs, and we were in fresh spawn clothes and had a wooden bow and arrow, which was a little ridiculous. Also, that spawn in a nice area thing is don't believe it. One of my buddies got mauled because he was like, oh yeah, I want an easy start. Colorful language. And I did you know, something I should have done years and years and years ago. I've actually never bought a helmet. I've always like had hand-me-downs or you know, just mainly hand-me-downs. Somebody's like, yeah, I don't need this anymore. I got a new helmet. And they never, like, they always kind of felt the same, you know. They're kind of loose, a little bit loose, worn in, more or less. More of a hindrance than a help. And plus, you know, these aren't modern helmets. I mean, they kind of are, you know, like early 2000s about the most recent I have. It's that full face flip up, you know, like the whole front of the face. You hit there's a button in the chin part, you just click and then raise the whole front. You can raise the visor too, but you can just raise the whole front of it so you can drink, eat, whatever you need to do. Talk without having to use comms. But it was pretty much my main helmet, and I kind of hate it because it's red, like not red. It's like the same color as my bike, or my newer bike, which is still, I think it's 2002 or something. It's not new. It's newer than my 86, but it came with the bike, you know, kind of. It was like, yeah, it doesn't match the, because I traded the an 1100 for the 500. Wanted something smaller. My plan is to bob it. I'm still, you know, it's still gonna happen. It's just hopped on the back burner. But anyways, this helmet, you know, I've been using it for around 10 years or so. And I'm gonna do some stuff that requires a helmet when I feel up to it. Stuff gets out of the shop. So I went looking, you know, it kind of just struck me. I was laying there in the weather, and I was like, shit, let me see what helmets go for these days. Might be able to actually afford one. And I got a very nice one. Well, I think it's very nice. It kind of, you know, if Merc don't make it, it's because he bought an $80 helmet. Okay. It wasn't that I wasn't wearing one, it's that I was wearing a cheap one. But when what I noticed right away is when I put it on, like, you know, it fits perfect. When I put it on though, it's way more form-fitting. Like, you know, it kind of curves in back of your head instead of just going down. it like the technology is much improved. You know. So yeah, if you got an old helmet, it might be time to upgrade it. Of course, I went with the the pilot's helmet. Had to. The other one they had that I would have got was out of stock, but this one right here is more universal color-wise, anyways. Not too ostentatious. And it's modular too, which is like crazy. There's like 4 ways I could do it. You know, if you see it, it's I think they're called triangle. We get a bunch of shit talking from professionals. You're gonna die. I spec. I'm getting the truck back, and I don't know. We'll see what the tires are like on it, and I might might go through them. Because I doubt I'll be able to do any IRL streams. Right? I doubt I'll be able to do any of those. Because service and everything. I mean, my phone doesn't really work. Like, I'll send a text and it'll tell me it went through. And then somebody will message me like months later, like, what? What are you talking about? And I don't, I get their text, usually. But it's like mine just go through a stasis period. Yeah. Also, there's been grass cutting and everything. Oh, apologies for the probably nasally speaking. Sorry. Cursed to love you, witchy woman. Paradise Bird Theory. You know what game, was. What game series had me like wanted like before pre-scum, right? Before my faith was kind of revived in a dev team, not just being out for money. Crackdown. I don't know if you guys remember Crackdown, but 1 was absolutely phenomenal. It was breathtaking. That's one game that I could play and play and play and play forever. Never got tired of it. If I beat it and got bored with being, you know, a superhuman, then I'd just start a new game and do it all over again. And then they came out with Crackdown 2, which was also a very good game. And, you know, it's co-op. You know, you could play with... They were, like, both co-op. You could play with your buddy. I don't know if it was just 2-player or... I think so. Or more. Maybe it was up to 4. It's hard to say. I don't remember that part. But I know it's co-op. And, then they came out with 3 after a long time. After hinting about it at the end of the other one. And it's just completely... It just... And that's one of the reasons celebrity endorsements make me nervous. And I really don't think celebrity endorsements have any place in politics. That just screams shady to me. It's a little insulting to the population's intelligence. Just because you like them in a movie doesn't mean, you know, these are actual people. Actual lives. You know, you can't just assume because you like the movie that your politics fall in line with them, or there's not some agenda that even they wouldn't know about. You know? Not saying it's their fault, but they might not know. Just be careful. Because in my experience, celebrity endorsement is a red flag. Oh God, look at all you bigs. Oi. Uh-huh. And I have been playing Ark. It's, you know, weather and I really don't like not being at my best. When I stream for you guys. Get this. I get it. God, did I not? I'm pretty sure I put shuffle. Oh yeah, I mean, it's this open sandbox little buck around game. It's fun. It's fun. I can't tell you how many hours I have in it because I don't know, but it probably depressed me. The amount of hours you put into stuff that's no longer even around. You're like, there's probably a lesson in that, but on to the next game. You heard it, right? believe we hadn't found any keys. What do they look like? Where are they? Tell me your secrets. Oh. Nice. Oof. Ah! I got a key! I don't think I trust you. Green? I thought it was the other side. Green! I see. Now I can sprint. Okay. Where would the other keys be? Twist this painting. Oh. Wait, did that say dead or alive? Oh my god. This guy might take books a little too serious. I mean, I'm not saying I would be happy if some... no, I could see homicide in that future. Where are the rest of the books? Am I missing something? Oh shit, we got all the books, but 7 of them are in the wrong spot. Ouch. Oh dear. I mean, did we not? I thought we were really careful. Oh dear. That's the problem, okay. Alright, let's just go back to the freaking beginning. Bottom floor. was hung up on books. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Okay. I smell food. I think it's my mind brain though. It smells like chicken. Yes, I need a spell that points out my fuck ups. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Call. Hmm. Fucking library's a heartbreaker. Backbreaker. Brainbreaker. Well, if we go through all of these, don't find all of them, then you know what we have to do. Make sure they're on the same shelf, or right shelf. Won't that be fun? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. We will get this right. We will. Kind of doubting that maybe they're on the wrong shelf entirely. That's what it started to kind of look like. Unless I'm developed dyslexia with numbers. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 5 rows off. But not those. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. when I did, it seems like HUD FX was conflicting because I had paid and free on there. So I took off all the paid stuff, so now it's just channel points. I probably still have to adjust points and stuff, you know. Well, I mean, not currently, but someday I'll have to. And other than that, we added Dixper and Blurp. I don't know if Dixper is completely functional yet, but I verified Blurp. Why? I don't know. I already had everything set up to do it, so I just said fuck it, then I'll turn it on. Right. Variety is the spice of life, as well as death. Let's just say variety is spice. Spicy. Muy caliente, querida. Academia. But yeah, we got the house stuff back on track, so that's, you know, it's gonna be a little bit less streams at some point. Forgot what I was talking about. Yeah. Might play on an RP server. Been mulling over characters. What voice would I want to talk in all the time? Missing one row. This is terrifying. Boy. So I got one book out of place, one row out of place. So it can't be on the wrong shelf because that would leave me two. So I've gone through all these and missed one. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, Ark Ascended is better than Survival Evolved. I think it's more resource intensive, and I do not like how everybody's trying to integrate their own mod system so people can charge for it, because, you know, I mean, look at it. We can't afford now. Most of us. doors, though, right? Hmm. Right there at the fucking... Right there! Just staring right there. We gotta find one fucking book. One shelf. Mm. The hell is it? There's some cheatsy way I could do it. This is unbelievable. Fucking pot show. Why me? probably just use a spell and knock them all back down and say, do what you goddamn self. How long am I going to be looking for this one screw up of mine? It's gotta be out of place. It's gotta be. I'm just terrified that, like, I'm looking right past it. I'll say terrified. You know what I mean? Please. Probably a 5 or 6 fucking reversed and I'm missing it because I'm staring at them. They're like showing up backwards for me for some reason. Somebody's probably seen it like 3 times. You know, past, future, or present. Seen it, you know. Aha. Bam. Oh my god. Yes. It was the very first fucking shelf with your... Yes. Wait. Keys. How'd you find the keys? Let's find the keys. Like being laid somewhere. I don't get it. That one was on the table. It's not like I can crouch. You know? Where the fuck are the keys? Not hanging anywhere. I don't get it. One fucking key. You're supposed to stack books and get up on the fucking top of the shelf or some bullshit. It's like I played this irritating ass fucking climbing game. Not Just That. I like Just That. I forget what it's called. Anyways, this low buck. I mean, it's got potential, but I think it's like abandonware. Just made it, and it was like, eh. Well, there's like these mice or something you have to find, and the amount of trouble you have to go through to get them is just like, no, screw you and your achievement. You know. At one point in my life, I was a achievement hunter. But then, you know, some sick person took my gaming profiles, and I had to start over. Well, I mean, I got them back, but I had already like put more into the newer ones, the ones I redid. Not points wise, but like it just had more games and stuff. So I was like, eh. What? Where? Can't jump. Yeah, I don't see no stupid keys. You got one in an accessible location, the rest of them are somewhere. No hint, no nothing, just find this tiny little fucking key. Oh, I wasn't expecting a trap. I was expecting, you know, stupid freaking keys to be somewhere findable. I swear we're supposed to stack books to get up there. Fuck that. Because you saw that up there, right? Oh. This is decoration. Yep, we looked around, didn't see it. Pizza. Oh, it's got the 4 cheese with the shrooms, bro. 11.5 hours, nice. Major magic used, 888. Magic unlocked, 6 out of 9. Keys used, 1 out of 4. You are a very good person. Wow. Now, top is it? Okay. Oh my, this hurts. Looks more natural with a bunch of different books, don't it? That's what I think. It was kind of a little boring, all uniformed. They look clean, but it could look fine in your books, bastard. What's your excuse, Dyslexia? You can still match him. No, don't want to. Mm-hmm. I think the only shelf I ever had that was like uniform as fuck like that was encyclopedias. You remember those before the internet? Mm-hmm. I remember. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, smooth, smooth as fast. Got it, got it, got it. Stop hacking me. Hey. I mean, it just looks like a cozier bookshelf. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels cozier in here. Before, it was like I was in a law office or something, but now it's like my library. You know? I don't have a library, I have piles of books. Well, I stack them. Stacks of books. Some I keep in a drawer, because they are special to me. I have Sherlock's. I got my Crichtons on a shelf. Got Tom Clancy in a giant stack. And then I got randoms like books about vampires and zombies and stuff. History book of Halo, shit like that. But yeah, we get the house done and everything, and I get back in the room. I shall very much be considering building one. And I don't want to, you know, talk too much about my personal life. Family did suffer a loss here recently. Very recently. And that's what I've been dealing with for the past 2 weeks. So, yeah, sorry about that. I've been trying my best to leave it off a stream, you know. Because you guys are stressed enough. You got your own lives, your own stuff going on. And I try to, keep my stress talk to a minimum, because I'm here to try to cheer somebody up, to help them through their day, right? So don't think it's that I'm not wanting to share with you guys. It's just, you know, never know what to share, but definitely don't want to be like, oh yeah, hey guys, more bullshit happened, you want to hear about it? You know, it. So yeah, that's my explanation. Just because I don't mention it doesn't mean it's not happening, or it's something to here goes my brain. You heard it stall out, didn't you? Like, it just Well, yeah, I don't expect anything from you. You showing support and watching whenever you can, that's enough for me. If you like it, you know, let me know. Thumbs up or lurk, something. If you don't, sorry, there's a door somewhere around you. I'll put X on the window. But I am trying to improve. I am. That's right alongside cheering somebody up. That's my main focus, is smoothing the edges, you know, becoming a better person overall, more accommodating, more understanding, you know, just to better myself, deepen that thought process a little bit. Watched Clue last night. Good damn movie if you haven't seen it. Got Tim Curry in it and Doc Brown and There's, I know stuff, I just can't, it's been a minute since I've seen him in anything else. I kind of watch Clue here and there, though. Good shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good week. Enjoyed your weekend, you know. I don't know whose holidays are coming up when, but I hope they're good for you and have less bullshit than the daily lives of us seem to be dealing with. That's a word. That's English. Shut up. Brain hurts. It does. Used to. Mm-hmm. And even though it doesn't look like it, Merc's still losing weight in a healthy way. Like, I'm staying around the same kind of weight, but I think I'm trading out fat for muscle. Because I put on a shirt I had in high school. Yeah. It's my Shelby shirt. So that's a little good news. And it's not like I do heavy workouts or anything, you know, because joints of a senior citizen, I have to be gentle, you know. I can't like go for a jog or something. I mean, if I did strength training up to it and got my knees back healthy and everything, yeah. I mean, I could go for a jog or like, but not like 5K or whatever. But you know, like I said, around here I can't really do that because I'll burn to death during the day or get run over by somebody who thinks it's funny. And if I go out at night, there's wild creatures that want to eat me. Mm-hmm. I actually ran through a tree limb one time running from said beasties. I was just trying to keep the back porch light, you know, in vision because I was running through pine trees and they were at an angle, so it was like dodging. And I just had to like, when the light got dark, I knew there was something in front of me, so I'd have to change. And there was this thick, low limb on one of the trees, and I didn't see it, and it hit me right across the chest. But it didn't stop me. It didn't even slow me down. I mean, I had the hellacious bruise on my chest, but I was living, boy. One guy died of a pack of coyotes. Plus, I carry a firearm now, because they'll show up in the middle of the day in the back. Gotta be careful. Yep. I don't know if I'm gonna try to stream during construction or not. Let's say construction. Repairs. More or less construction, but construction sounds like we're adding to it, and really we're just trying to get her healthy. You know, it really sucked to spend a house payment on something that gets condemned. So I'm not sure. I might try. You know, maybe it really depends on how it goes. Not how professional they are necessarily, but you know what I mean? Like how stressful it is and everything. Because like I said, I don't want to be in an off mood and, you know, my morose self. If I can help it. I like being in my good mood, you know. Let's go in the back right there. Let's go ahead and start. Should have done that to begin with. Mm-hmm. So, don't think I'm getting greedy or anything or wanting more. That's not why I streamlined the, that's not why I removed the videos from Twitch. Or put it subscriber only for the videos that stay on Twitch for a while. Like I said, that's everything going up around here, like, over the last month. Yeah, I magically have $200 more to pay on just one bill alone, never mind everything else. So I want y'all to know that it's none of that. Like I said, I don't even expect subscriptions because, you know, we're not close to that yet. It's pretty much just me and Float. But, yeah, just so you know, it's by no means greed. It's just trying to maintain in a world that keeps up in the ante. Mm-hmm. You're probably sick of hearing about it. Sorry, my bad. It really does make me feel like I'm buying more into the system. Like, I just like that. I think I've apologized, but I really am sorry, really, truly, deeply. If you happen to ever see this on YouTube, you know, that's why. It's more interesting over here on Twitch, but if you're gonna watch after the fact, it's gotta be on YouTube. Unless you're subscribed on Twitch. to unlock sprinting. read. Now this is internet, so you know, you'd have to verify it. But I heard that Kevin Bacon hated like Tremors was his least like his. He apparently refused to admit it even existed or some shit. Was that like one of his early movies? You know, I've never really been a big Kevin Bacon fan, but didn't he play in Apollo 13 or something? He was okay in that, I think. You know the Western one wasn't all that bad, surprisingly. It's like they came out with some awful ones, and then the last one, I think it was the last one. I hope it was the last one. And you know, it was still painful, but and they were running out of budget and puppets, but the story was better than let's go down to Mexico and blow up a cow pasture. You know, had a little more to it. did a little tweaking to the sound. Hopefully I'm not talking at the same blah 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 as the music. I did turn it down a little bit, turn me up a little bit. Might still need adjusting. It'll have to wait until I have somebody that can help tell me where's good. Grass cutting as well, so I don't know if I said that. There's very little ways I could talk without it. Doing this kind of hurts, kind of hurting, you know. Just it's happens. But I damn sure didn't want to like make that move and then not explain myself. Know what I mean? Now we'll all agree that's out in the world today. I eat once a day, so it's not like, you know, I don't really spend a lot of money. I mean, what I've been putting my little bit I leave myself is it's pretty much all goes to subscriptions just about now. Just because, you know, there's always somebody that's got it worse. I don't know if I said this, but I finally, like, Modern Family, that's an old show, right? I think that's what it's called. I've never seen it, but last time I was in the hospital, it was on TV. And it has Al Bundy in it. As an old man. It's got some funny parts in it. Ah. Mm-hmm. wise. As far as 3 hours of getting the library done. I gotta know where all the keys are so you can be fucking parkouring around here. To get the 3-hour thing, huh? We'll give it a go. And if it's getting the whole library sorted, like, perfectly in 3 hours, we're not gonna be doing that. Just so you know. I don't know about you, but that would drive me insane how many times I'd have to try. I'd know the game by then. I am parched, but I feel like it's gonna be close if I manage to do it, and that's if I get rid of the achievement, right? Because if it wants us to do it 100% another 3 hours, like sorted and everything, then yeah, no. Definitely not. But if it's just like beat the game in 3 hours, might be doable. You know, this guy actually wrote this song in response to, I want to say it was Korn. But yeah. Tidbit for you. Let me tell y'all what it's like being male, middle class, and white. It's a bitch if you don't believe. Listen up to my new CD. Ham on. Rockin' the suburbs. Just like Michael Jackson did. Well, not quite. Rockin' the suburbs. Was talented. With computers. Fixes all my shitty tracks. Except that they were talented, rocking the suburbs, with chicks and effects. Parched, cottonmouth. Can't take time to do things human need do. Words, no word. Speed. Gotta go fast. Can't be, skip syllables, whatever. Let me out. That's all that Chipotle y'all eat. I would, if I was middle class, I think I'd be content. Who wants, middle class is all you need, right? likes living in the suburbs, though. Army housing, man. Oh, that was one of the worst parts for me. Just packed in like freaking stove wood. Yeah, I don't even remember the burn, but he took exception to it and came out with a song to talk shit back in his own way. for the gift or sub there, Float. I don't know if it made a sound or anything. Was it supposed to make a sound? I don't know. Or maybe it's muted for me. I don't know. I can't check right now. I'm trying to do a speed thingy. I imagine I probably need jump to be able to fucking do it, but I only find one key, so. In any case, this is an achievement even if we don't get the speed thing. What? Okay. I mean, it popped up, but I didn't hear anything. I don't know if I have a sound to it or not. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if it's okay without a sound. Maybe it needs like a little ding or something. I remember deciding not to have sound to something. I remember that. Oh, and guys, I went through all the commands, like not really. I tweaked Blurp as I did it, but I went back through all the channel point stuff and adjusted the volume so it's not ear cancer. I don't know how it was for you guys, but it seemed a little loud to me. so I adjusted it, and hopefully it's not too quiet and or still too loud. But yeah, I did go back through those, and couldn't do a universal thing because some of them are louder than others. So I went through all 50 of them and tweaked it to where it sounded okay in the headset. Mm-hmm.
It is the flawed product of a deranged mind. It has no place among us.
Hmm. I'll work on it later. I heard it, but I didn't see it. What am I doing? I worked hard to get that one looking perfect too. Showed up before I went on stream. Or when we set it up. Who knows? I said channel points, by the way. Wasn't that blurb? Okay, so I gotta fix blurb. Wait. Do I have to have blurb open? Okay. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. I mean, hold on. Can't see chat. There we go. It should be over it. Is there like a client side thing I need to open? Because I had it working from the site. I'll figure it out. In the meantime, you guys got channel point stuff. I went through and removed some and added some other ones because I know you guys like jump scares. So I bit the bullet and okay, now I'm back. God. Woo! Ooh, delali. Professional. It's not like I dropped my keyboard or mouse on my keyboard and then forgot what button did what. It's just a little infarct, nothing to worry about. Maybe that's why most people use blurb for messages, or for sounds. Might do that, might remove the videos, because there's plenty of sounds and stuff on there that I went through and added and everything. And they're like, I put them all at like 5 bits a piece. But yeah, we got plenty of stuff that pops up on the screen. Try one of those, Float, if you don't mind. So I can see if HUD's working even. Yeah, probably remove videos from blurb, because it not only is it the uploader's fault, but there's something not right with it because I have it set up one way. Bye. What was I saying? Oh, I was gonna say this game right here, it's one of those games that stuff doesn't want to act right outside of it. Because I got YouTube over there giving me a pixel, or picture slow video, frame by frame. And it ends up like half an hour behind, or some shit. Same shit Trucker Sim did to it, American Trucking Sim. Was too loud? I didn't want it to be like quiet, but I didn't want them to be like they were. And I did try to vary the prices a little bit. Because everything was like 100, and I was like, well, if anybody watches, then they're going to be able to just abuse the shit out of it. But if that does become the case, then I could just turn on global cooldown. Well, at least it's every time YouTube isn't like uniform with Twitch, more or less. When it looks like it's having trouble, I worry that it's not going to record, or you know. Yeah. No, that one. We'll need two versions of it, thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that was. Some purple. Did anybody else see that purple thing? like went across my chat thing. Stream elements or something. I don't know. I was just curious. It was some kind of Twitch thing. I missed like giant bookshelf somewhere or something? Because this seems like a lot of books with just that little bit over there. Mm-hmm. seems like way more books than we have shelves. Ow, am I missing this destructive magic back here? Ah. Ah. Oh dear. Nope, nope, nope. Squirrel! Anyways. Rah! Just put him on the shelf. Sorry, I try to look at chat while I'm like, I feel like if I'm gonna make it, I'm barely gonna make it. It might already be past 3 hours. I'm gonna be sitting at like 5 or something, and I'm busting my ass for no reason. I don't know. I don't remember how far we in when we started this thing, but you know, we're in it. We're doing it. We'll see what comes of it. My God. that's the first book that went on the right shelf. Or in the right section, even. We're still missing shelves, huh? Yeah, I think I'm missing something. No, I know how to open the chest. I don't want to open the chest. Screw you and your fucking stupid keys. Alright, where's this fucking shit go? Scanning. Downstairs. What the? Downstairs again. More. Where the fuck? Am I blind? I got 2 books. places. Troubling. One book. Okay, so there is an empty book slot somewhere in these fucking things. I'm upset. Well, this is bullshit. One book. Alright, let's see what we get. We should get fired for one. You are fired. And it doesn't count towards the 3-hour thing. Oh, no. I'm not bothered with that then. You can kiss my ass. We will sort the whole library without any magic. That's going to take a couple episodes. Probably. But yeah. 3.5 hours. Should I start the new one, or do we wait and start that on a fresh episode? That's the question. Because I finished the first playthrough that we did, which was magic and non-magic mix, so it doesn't really do us any good towards the achievements. And then I did this one, which was putting all the books on the shelves, but not having any shelves arranged correctly. Yeah, what we want to do, start on a fresh one for the non-magic. Oh, I gotta get something to drink. You would? Yeah. The weather's gonna be getting shittier here directly anyways. I'm surprised it held out as long as it did. Bye-bye. Hello. Yes, it's that time again. We're gonna go ahead and look up somebody to raid while we sit here and dilly-dally. Okay. So, as we say every time, thank you for the support. It means so much, really does. Appreciate it whenever, wherever, however. It means the world. And once again, I apologize for putting the prior broadcast on Twitch as subscriber only, but it makes sense to me. So they're for free over on YouTube. They're all in pretty much order, except these are, I think they're also in live, but I put them in their own playlist. I'm not sure if they're in prior. I think they're in prior broadcasts as well. But yeah, that's what I gotta do us for the week here. Do it for the week here at Eric Webb. Thank you so much for stopping by. It really does mean a lot once again. Yeah, I hope you have a great week, awesome weekend, and an even better next week, okay? You can get through whatever you're going through. Trust me. We'll be alright. Yes, love. Much love. Alright, I'm nothing but shit. So, we'll see you next time, and it's probably not going to be Librarian. Like I said, now that I've done that and that and that, I'm going to take a little break, maybe a stream or two, and then we'll start the long journey of realistic sorting. Okay. And yeah. So until we shall meet again, stay frosty, my friends. Peace.